Okay, so just one more thing before I forget. Um, so why do we have blue flight and red flight? Apart from, of course, it's nice to have an escort. It also means that you can now fly escort missions. And that's where this comes in. So the player position can be blue, leader, second or last, and then you'll fly the primary flight. But if you fly the red flight as a leader, for instance, then you are the escort. So you can also generate a mission where you're going to maybe have a transport plane flying to an airfield and you're going to escort it. Or you're going to do a bombing mission and you're going to escort in red flight. That's the significance of the red flight. Uh, yeah, basically that's it. Okay, well, we go to the last tab, that's plane sets. So I skipped one setting, that's custom plane set. And I have to explain that a little bit. So for each map, and also depending on the scenario, you'll see a plane list here, right? In this case, we're in Rhineland. So 1944, 1945, Western Front. We do an intercept scenario, so I only show the fighters that that were there in that time frame at that in that area, roughly. Um, Now, let's say you want to add another plane. Let's say you want to fly Hurricane for some reason on this map. So that it seems it's not possible this way. Well, if you want to do that, then you can use the custom plane set option. Because if you click this, then instead of the default plane list per map and per, yeah, well, the scenario is different, but per map, then you now get a custom plane list. So in this case, you see it's completely different. It has a Hurricane, by the way. This is completely accidental. If I click it again, it will revert back to the default list that actually belongs to this map. So how can you change this custom plane set? Well, that's the last tab here, plane sets. How does this work? Okay, on the left we see here the planes, the presets, and on the right is your actual custom plane set. But it is grouped. So per preset, it says here, so this is a custom plane set preset, but you have subcategories. So fighters, allied, bombers allied, fighters axis, bombers axis, etc. So if we go here to fighters allied, then you see in this custom plane set, you see all the allied fighters. Now let's say you want to create your own custom plane set. One thing you could do is just clear it completely using this button, and then you could manually add a fighter. So on the left side, what you need, of course, is then the list of of all the planes available. Well, there's a preset for that. It's called all planes. I've already got it selected. If you use this, then you have all the fighters. So in this case, it's fighters allied, all the allied fighters in the games, and that's including the flying circus ones. Yeah, so like this are visible. So I can now add planes to this list the way I wanted to do. And that's for fighters allies. I could do the same for fighters axis. I could look here in the fighters axis list and add some planes. I can even go to the allied plane list and add some allied planes to this list if I want to. So now I'm creating my own fighters axis subset, and it can have any plane that you want. You can even say I'm gonna choose a bomber and put it in here. Okay, and this way you can build your own custom plane set. And you click save here in the bottom and it will be saved and you can use it in your mission. Now of course this is a lot of work. What you can also do, let's clear it again, is because I think usually you just want to tune the plane set. So let's say you choose a map here, let's say Moscow, and it says here May, July or something. And then you look at the playlist and you say, oh, this is rubbish, you know, the Hurricane shouldn't be there, they were not flying, that it's nonsense. So then you don't want to completely replace everything, you just want to tune this playlist. So then we go to plane sets and we go to the preset for the Moscow map, click here, go to Fighters Allied in this case, and here we have the list. Now what I can do is I can copy the whole preset of Moscow. So if I say copy preset, I now have copied all the subsets as well. See the bombers, everything that is now in the Moscow plane set has now been copied to the custom plane set. Now let's say I want to change the, like I said earlier, I want to get rid of the Hurricane. I click on here, I say remove, I say save, and now I have my own custom plane set for Moscow. So let's go back to the scenario. If I click now here on this custom plane set, you'll see that the Hurricane is now gone. And that's important because it's not just gone in this list, it's also gone for the AI. So the AI, the ambient AI aircraft that will be flying around, there will be no Hurricanes anymore if you choose this custom plane set. And in the same way, you can also, of course, add stuff. So let's say I want to add a later yak. Then I can go to the all planes preset. And I'm looking here, let's say, for instance, this one, the yak 1B. Let's add it. Save. Go back to scenario. And now it's here as well, yak 1B. Okay, hopefully this explains a little bit about how this tool works, the EC mission generator. And well, I wish you all the best and hope you have fun with it. Thanks.